of Fort Knox, Kentucky. I am Howard Gleason, your narrator for today's graduation ceremony. Today's ceremony honors the successful completion of Advanced Camp. The graduating unit for today is the 6th Regiment of Advanced Camp, the General William Dupuis Regiment. The commander of troops for today's ceremony is Cadet Alfred Troy from Mercer University. I apologize, it's the 7th Regiment. The color guard is comprised of cadets selected from the regiment. They are led by Cadet Dylan Hicks from Kent State University. Also participating in today's ceremony is the 81st Readiness Division Band, commanded by Chief Warrant Officer II Robert Slade. The drum major for today's ceremony is Sergeant Scott Mills. This marks the culmination of 37 days of rigorous and intensive training for these young men and women. For them, Advanced Camp serves as a test of their leadership abilities and potential to be an officer. They have emerged from this challenge, confident in their ability to assume tremendous responsibilities of being an Army officer. The cadets of the 7th Regiment are now formed in front of you. Each regiment has had the honor of having bestowed upon it a namesake. This namesake is in honor of a general officer whose values and accomplishments represent the best the Army has to offer. 7th Regiment has had the distinct privilege of honoring General William E. Dupuis. General William E. Dupuis was born in Jamestown, North Dakota, October 1st, 1919. He graduated from South Dakota State University with a Bachelor of Science in Economics. He was commissioned through the Army ROTC program as a second lieutenant in 1941 in the infantry and joined the 20th Infantry Regiment stationed at Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri. In April 1942, he joined the 357th Infantry Regiment of the 90th Division at Camp Barkley, Texas, where he served in a number of positions through deployment to the European Theater of Operations in March 1944. He received a field promotion to major in command of a battalion during the Normandy campaign in August of 1944 at the age of 24. He served with the 90th Division in fierce fighting of the Normandy invasion and during the northern France, Ardennes, Rhineland, and Central Europe campaigns. For his combat heroism, he was awarded his first Distinguished Service Cross and 3 Silver Stars. Then served as an operations officer at the division level and was promoted to Lieutenant Colonel in January 1945. General Dupuis was ordered to Vietnam in May 1964, where he served as an Assistant Chief of Staff for Operations, Military Assistance Command, Vietnam. In March 1966, he became the commanding general of the 1st Infantry Division. Upon returning from Vietnam in March of 1967, General Dupuis joined the Office of the Joint Chiefs of Staff as a Special Assistant for Counterinsurgency and Special Activities. In March 1969, he was promoted to Lieutenant General and assumed the duties of Assistant Vice Chief of Staff of the Army. General Dupuis became the Deputy Commanding General of the United States Continental Army Command in March 1973, and later became the first commander of the Army's Training and Doctrine Command. This new command had overall responsibility for the Army's training center and school system, the ROTC program, and combat and doctrine development. During his tenure, General Dupuis set the Army on the course that ultimately produced the winning teams during Operation Just Cause and Desert Storm. General Dupuis retired from active duty in July 1977 and died peacefully at the age of 72 in 1992. General Dupuis was an officer of the highest ideals. His courage, sound judgment, and leadership produced military achievements of great value to his country. General Dupuis' military career spanned 36 years and 3 wars. With his passing, the nation lost a faithful, valiant servant to the nation and a great commander. In honor of their completion of Advanced Camp, the cadets from the General William E. Dupuis Regiment will be receiving a 3-gun salute in the form of a cadet cannonade. The reviewing officer for today's ceremony is Major General John Dietrich, Commanding General of 1st Special Forces Command. He is accompanied by the host and regimental tactical officer, Lieutenant Colonel Michael Harris. In a moment, the commander of troops will bring the units to attention and present arms.
Bring our units to attention and present arms. Company, I can't go. Present arms. Company, done. Present arms. Company, hunting done. Present arms. Company, hunting done. Present arms.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the rendering of honor to Major General Dietrich and remain standing for the invocation offered by Chaplain Captain Michael McNichol.
us pray. Dear Heavenly Father, source of all wisdom and understanding, we are thankful for all that you teach us each day. We are especially thankful for all that you have taught these men and women in their time of learning. The camaraderie, the testing of their abilities in the field, and in difficult times of training have each served to begin molding them into men and women of virtue. Today is a special day, a time of recognition of hard work and dreams realized. So we give you thanks, Father, because you afforded these cadets the integrity and strength needed to make it through this testing period. Please, Lord, give these cadets the strength to go many miles to the stretch before them. Lord God, we humbly ask that you be with the family and friends here today, and also that you be with the cadets as they assume the various responsibilities placed upon them by the Army. Give them grace, fortitude, and perseverance to walk worthy of the vocation they are calling. We ask all of these things in the name of the Lord. Amen.
Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated.
Senior unit to attention. Company, attention. Company, attention. Company, attention. Company, attention. Sir, the regiment is formed. Post the colors. Colors. Take time. March.
The colors are now being brought forward by the commander of troops. The colors present for today's ceremony are the national colors, the Army field flag, and the cadet colors.
Halt! Sir, the colors are present.
Present the colors. Present the command.
Bring your units to present. Off. Present. Off. Present. Off. Present. Off. Present. Off. Detachment. Present. Off.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the playing of our national anthem. Remain standing during the firing of the cadet cannonade. Yes, that military personnel in uniform maintain their hand salute until the completion of the cadet cannonade. The United States Army ROTC Cadet Cannonade salutes the three pillars of our service to the nation. Duty. Obedience and disciplined performance despite difficulty or danger. Duty requires self-responsibility and selfless devotion. Honor. encompassing integrity and dedication. Honor is a thread which holds together the fabric of our Army. Country, for which men and women have given their lives. Our country shines as a light of freedom and dignity to the world. Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated.
Attachment!
The Cadet Creed was adopted to instill in Army cadets the values that are critical for successful performance. Cadet Joseph Sparvacino from the University of South Carolina will now recite the Cadet Creed.
The Cadet Creed! I am an Army cadet. Soon I will take an oath to become an Army officer, committed to defending the values which make this nation great. Honor is my touchstone. I understand mission first and people always. I am the past, the spirit of those warriors who have made the final sacrifice. I am the present, the scholar and apprentice soldier, enhancing my skills in the science of warfare and the art of leadership. But above all, I am the future warrior leader of the United States Army. May God give me the compassion and judgment to lead, and the gallantry in battle to win. I will do my duty. Leadership excellence, sir.
Train to lead.
Finger unit, ready, rest. Hooray! Run! Hooray! Run! Hooray! Run! Forward, march.
The greater community of Fort Knox and our national and local service organizations are here to show their support to our future Army leaders. These cadets have demonstrated superior character and service throughout training, and we recognize for their efforts. Also, we kindly ask family and friends to remain seated during the awards presentation. The awardees will be brought forward immediately following the ceremony for pictures.
Left, left, right. Left, 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 right. Left, left. March on. March. Group. Halt. Left, face.
The Racondo Award is being presented by the United States Army Cadet Command Commanding General and Command Sergeant Major, Major General John R. Evans Jr., and Command Sergeant Major Mario H. Arenas. To the cadet who achieved a 90% minimum on each Army physical fitness event, was a first-time go on each confidence course event, achieved a 90% minimum on written land navigation, found 5 out of 6 points, and was a first-time go on land navigation, first aid, health for fire training, and chemical, biological, radiological, and nuclear defense events. Completed a 6-mile foot march in 90 minutes or less, and qualified sharpshooter or better in basic rifle marksmanship. This award is presented to Cadet Taylor Addington from the University of North Georgia, Cadet Michael Foster from the University of Alabama, Eric Crooks from Baylor University, Raymond Dent from Clarion University of Pennsylvania, Alexander Doss Reese from North Carolina State University, Scott Hirschman from Liberty University, Dylan Canapel from Virginia Tech, Kyle Kenter from Indiana University of Pennsylvania, Jacob Lamar from Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University, Grant Lehman from California Polytechnic State University, Jordan Lepkowski from the University of Wisconsin-La Crosse,
left, left, right. Left, 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 right. Left, left, left.
John Marsh from Florida State University. Zachary McClure from Virginia Military Institute. Jerry Mosier from St. Leo University. Colin O'Connor from the University of Illinois Urbana-Champaign. Jonathan Othman from California State University at Fullerton. Nathan Pasternak from Michigan State University. Christian Pecor from the University of Wisconsin-Whitewater. Gilbert Price from Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University.
Yes, sir.
Nathan Schrader from Rose-Hulman Institute of Technology. Jericho Searcy from the University of North Georgia. Fraser Thompson from Harding University. Shane Dennison from Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University.
Right, right. Left, 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 right. Left, 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 right.
The AUSA Leadership Excellence Award is presented by Major Retired Colonel Cornelius. The award is presented to the top cadet in each regiment as determined by a regimental category board. This award is presented to Cadet Zane Martinez from St. Mary's University. The First Command Financial Services Award is presented by Major Retired Carl Cornelius to the cadet who best demonstrates the leadership traits necessary to encourage teamwork, improve unit cohesion, and reinforce mission accomplishment. This award is presented to Cadet Travis Martini from Texas A&M University. The Armed Forces Bank Performance Award is presented by Miss Carla Jackson to the cadet that best demonstrates respect for other cultures and people by effectively utilizing the training scenarios to demonstrate a mastery of cross-cultural competencies as they relate to a complex environment. This award is presented to Cadet Christian Lee from Texas A&M University. The Reserve Officers Association Award is presented by Colonel Retired Cliff Bernstein. The award is given to the cadet that embodies the characteristics of a comprehensive soldier by demonstrating resilience, the lifelong pursuit of enhanced performance to cope with adversity and stressful situations, and to thrive in life. This award is presented to Cadet Sarah Maitland from Mercer University. The Bold Leader Spirit Award is presented by Sergeant Major Retired Robert Moore. To the cadet who best demonstrates appropriate motivational techniques, inspirational leadership, and the spirit of a leader. This award is presented to Cadet Eva Sykes from the University of North Georgia. The USA Warrior Spirit Award is presented by Major General Retired Bill Barron. To the cadet that demonstrated the personal actions necessary to represent the Army profession, ethics, and officership while best exemplifying the warrior spirit. This award is presented to Cadet Zachary Resendez from the University of Alabama, Birmingham. The Armed Forces Services Corporation Award is presented by Mr. Adam Williams to the top male and female cadet who achieved the highest score on the Army Physical Fitness Test. This award is presented to Cadet Trevor Engel from Oregon State University. And Cadet Danuta Lesko from Cedarville University. The National Guard Association Award is presented by Major Anthony Thomas. The award is given to the cadet that demonstrates the most improvement in physical and mental preparedness in the advanced ROTC curriculum. This award is presented to Cadet Lauren Unruh from Butler University. The Military Officers Association of America Award is presented by Colonel Retired Danny Young. The award is given to the cadet that has demonstrated superior dedication to duty and established a positive command presence by accepting accountability for self and assigned unit through employment of team members while applying the fundamentals of leadership. This award is presented to Cadet Elizabeth Campo from the University of Vermont.
Turn around here for this guy to take us a picture.
Thank you so much.
And please look good as I can. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
The Military Order of World Wars Award is presented by Lieutenant Colonel Retired Richard Artisan. The award is presented to the cadet who best demonstrates the ability to evaluate, analyze, apply, and understand experiences and capabilities to solve tactical problem sets. This award is presented to Cadet Shane Dennison from Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University. At the completion of the ceremony, today's awardees will return to the field for individual congratulations and photo opportunities. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in giving our awardees another big round of applause. Ladies and gentlemen, the guest speaker for today's ceremony, Major General John Dietrich, Commanding General of the 1st Special Forces Command, Airborne.
Well, good morning, everybody. I will tell you, I am really excited to be here. I am thrilled to be able to have this opportunity to talk to all of you in the stands and all those on the field. I understand the longest graduation speech has gone about 20 minutes for all these. I can guarantee you I will be far less than that. Yeah, that deserves applause in itself. Hey, to prove my good friend General Evans wrong, y'all can shake it out just a little bit. All right, that's enough. Hey, I really am thrilled, and one of the reasons I am so happy to be here is because I get to say thank you. And that's really important. As John said earlier, only 1% of our nation serves in uniform. And whenever I have an opportunity to thank our young folks who have volunteered to serve our nation, it is important that we all say thank you. Thank you very much for what you've done. Thank you very much for what you will do. You are the future of our Army, and I am honored to stand on the same field with you. That also goes to all the folks that are in the stands, to your parents, to your loved ones, to those that raised you, that inspired confidence, resilience, discipline, and a sense of duty in you. Those parents, those loved ones that have been around you and helped you, thank you. You will become part of a great Army family. Thanks for everything you've done, and I think you all deserve a great round of applause. All right, cadets, so your summer vacation is over. You got to do some hiking, little primitive camping, maybe some swimming. It sounds like vacation to me. Well, maybe not. That's what all your friends were doing. That's what all your classmates were doing back in college, is they were sleeping till noon and going to the pool. Maybe they were working a summer job while you were challenged, while you got to go through the rigorous training that they provide you here at advanced camp. And I know that when you've done that, you learned a lot. Because you're done with advanced camp, but in the truth, you're really just starting your Army careers. I hope you have learned your individual strengths and weaknesses. Because I will assure you, nobody's good at everything. I hope you've learned how to deal with stress, how to handle discipline, how to take care of yourself and take care of your teammates. And most of all, I hope you have learned the value of teamwork. Reaching out and helping somebody that's having a hard time. Giving somebody a little guidance when they could use it. That's one of the most critical things that we will ask you to do as Army officers. Not just to subordinates, but as importantly to your peers and to those around you. And to build that circle of trust and that teamwork and that camaraderie is so reflected in everything we do. And I hope that that is what you have learned as you've gone through this rigorous training course. Because you're entering a profession. And you really have to dwell on that. There are a lot of jobs that are out there. There are very few professions. And you are entering the most noble profession that there is. And there's three things that you got to have as you enter into a profession. You have to have an education system. We have that. You've started your first part of it. There has to be a standard that is achieved. You've achieved this part of the standard, and you will go on and have to meet further standards throughout your Army career. And lastly, a profession is self-policing. It holds itself accountable. And in that part of accountability, there's just a little bit of ownership. Each one of you today owns a little slice of the United States Army. And our ethics, our values, and our professional culture, you become a slight owner and a guardian of that. And that's important. So I say welcome to our profession. I'm proud that you've asked to serve, and I hope that you do the very best that you can do. In a year, we'll promote you, we'll make you lieutenants. You'll pin on your gold bar and become second lieutenants. And I ask you to listen to your NCOs. Non-commissioned officers are the backbone of our Army. Listen to them. Be wise in your counsel. Listen a lot. It's one of the most important things that you can do is to listen and to understand what folks around you are trying to tell you. Gain from their experience. Gain from their wisdom. And you will be a far better leader. And build teams. Build networks. Reach out across the company formation to other platoon leaders. Everybody is better when folks work together. Not in competition, but a little bit of competition is okay. You always want to be the best, but help each other out. If you do those things, you're going to be a fine platoon leader. We, as an Army, as we command and we go forward into combat zones, and we go around the world to do missions, one of the most important things that we have to have is trust. Trust that folks are going to do the right thing, are going to make the right decisions. We'll be compassionate leaders of character when nobody's looking. And we'll always strive to do what is right. Trust. Trust is earned. Earn trust. Display trust. Give trust. And then follow through with it. Give the guidance that's required to accomplish the mission and take care of the fine soldiers that you will have the opportunity to lead. Because that's where you will be in a year. And I'm really thrilled that I get to talk to you before you start that journey. Now that's where you're going to be in 1 year. In about 3 years, I'm going to be trying to recruit you. I'm going to be trying to bring you into the Special Forces Regiment, the Civil Affairs Regiment, or the PSYOPs Regiment. And if you want to do that, we'll have a great time set for you. And so I won't try to give you a full recruiting speech here, but I am certainly not going to have the opportunity to sit here and talk to this many future lieutenants and not at least give you a little bit of a recruiting pitch. So I look forward to seeing you in 3 years as we try to sign you up and see if you're willing to go to one of our selection courses and meet a different standard and come through in a different way in the United States Army. But I'll tell you, thanks. God bless all of you. God bless this great nation, and I'm proud to serve with you. Leadership excellence.
At this time, the Cadet Regiment will perform the ceremonial pass review. Please remember to stand and render honor to the nation as the colors pass.
Readiness Division Band, commanded by Chief Warrant Officer 2 Robert Slade. The drum major for today's ceremony is Sergeant First Class Billy Eath.
Now, pass reviewing standards. the Commander of Troops for today's graduation, Cadet Alfred Troy from Mercer University.
Now passing the viewing stand is Alpha Company led by Cadet Jeremiah Hernandez from the University of Texas at Rio Grande Valley. Now passing the viewing stand is Bravo Company led by Cadet Derek Parsons from Georgia Southern University.
Now passing the viewing stand is the color guard led by Cadet Dylan Hicks from Kent State.
Dylan Hicks, Kent State University. Now passing the viewing stand is Charlie Company led by Cadet Thomas Ford from the University of Colorado.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the playing of the Army song. The words can be found in your program.
Ceremony. Leadership excellence, sir.
Train to lead.
Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes the 7th Regiment Cadet Summer